EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A first carry for Rashad White. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now it's Lockett. 35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They start the drive with Cook. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a give up the middle. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, Their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Play fake, Rivers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. They go play action. Rivers. Got a man. It's Judy, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Rivers. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here's White. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bucs use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception he threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run the counter with Cook. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
The Seahawks at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Now they run the option on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted.
He's got a man, complete.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. He didn't get rid of the football there, took the sack, although that's easier said than done. He can't just chuck the thing sideways into the seats.
No, he really can't, because you're not afforded total protection as a quarterback. You have to get outside of the tackle boxes as defined by the NFL, meaning wherever your tackles operate normally, get outside of that, and the ball that you throw has to get back to at least the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you face an intentional grounding call.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left of the upright.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Rivers now on 2nd down.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
With a dime left on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass.
That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
Returnable for Lockett.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
It's Devin White, the linebacker.
And the Bucs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Rivers to throw it.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
On 3rd down, Rivers. Open man here is Conklin.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns.
Point after, up and good. And it's now 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
This throw caught right around the 6. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Caught right side, Davis. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. James Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Final play of the half, Rivers. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Great run there, but it looked like they were going to have him for the stop. He was able to push through. They didn't wrap up defensively.
No, they didn't. All credit to the runner for making it happen, breaking through some contact and going a long way. But the defensive guys, when they watch...
Touchdown! Gabriel Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback, because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that, because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays. But the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback, and when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st and 10, Rivers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Well, they completed the pass but lost yardage, so they'll decline the penalty.
Perfect play for them, isn't it? Who needs a penalty when you try and throw the ball, you don't even get it downfield, and they go ahead and snuff out the play. They'll take that as a result.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake here, Rivers. Airing this one out for Evans. This is caught inside the 15.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. To the air again here, Rivers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
On second down, they'll run with White. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during the rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there, with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. They'll give to Cook on the read option. 68 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Extra point right down the middle, and it will tie things at 20 all. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10.
That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Jerry Jeudy,
his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs have moved out in front here in the final minute of the 3rd quarter.
The extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Well, this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. On play action, Rivers, nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied. To ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They start the drive with White. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this 1st down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes him.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
The Bucs on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Give him 2 on the play there. And it's good enough for a Tampa Bay first.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Rivers. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Down inside the 10. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. A great play there. 32 yards. And the Buccaneers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On play action, they'll throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he whips that one incomplete there.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it, because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And finds his receiver, Watson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
The 30. 10. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll set up to throw. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 36 yards on the play. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
First down, here's White.
Down inside the 40.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. There's a nice move. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Right back to him on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They run straight ahead here with White. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Well, partner, under the lights in prime time, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting...
For me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You put the, you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in the trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, then make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to live in. Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take two and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. This time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired, cause I've been left behind, I have to get right. Waiting on the sign. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb.